Hey, thanks for being with Futures Demore and Futures Networks Live on this Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Wanted to go over opening bell and share just how fun we've been doing, how well we've been trading. And right now, this morning we made 17 points. We go for an 8.4 on the S&P. We go for a 24.12 on the NAS, and we go for a 10.5 on the Russell. I may change those in the future. It seems like the NAS is moving more than 24 points. But in any case, we went short today. I think our indicators were for a long, but just with the market being the way it was, I didn't really want to go against this strong trend. So I decided to go short. And here's what happened. Filled immediately at market so market gave us just over 8 points. We got 28 total if we wanted to go tip, market to tip on the NAS, and then the Russell only gave us 2161.5, so it gave us about 5.5 points if we wanted to try to take some, but it switched around so quick that I wasn't able to take any positive points. One of the thoughts I had is if I do get the two others to win very quickly, that I might pull my stop and at least drag it to even. So we'll see. That one, I'm trying to think it through and just to protect, but at the same time, 2 out of 3 is not bad, as Meatloaf said. So the market, you can see what happened, the rest, and then it just turned around, which Randy one of our members kind of suggested that it would do this. And now we're kind of coming up on some resistance here, the 200 period. So we'll see how that goes the rest of the day. Let's see how we did yesterday and then our totals, and go from there. Thanks. So we talked about this last night, that kind of did pretty well in the predictions. You can see where we hit right in the middle at the end of day, kicked over, went up a little bit, and now you've kind of are in this channel that we've kind of broken down on, and I'm going to copy this line, put it to see where potentially we could end up today. So my thinking is that we could potentially come down, touch this 4112 area. There's a lot of reasons. You can see looking left, and then bounce back and end up at about 4130. To me, that looks like a spot it could end up at. The other option is we have a complete turnaround and go almost 50, 60 points higher from here. So I'll watch that closely and see what happens. So same kind of thing on the MNQ. We nailed, we came right down to this region Y, which is where I put my my spot, and you can kind of see where we're at on this down channel. And we broke below it. So where do we end up today? So same kind of thoughts. Either we keep running down and we maybe bounce off the 4 sigma or close, come back. I remember that 13,000 was a line in the sand for a while. So I'm thinking we might get below that and then come up and not get back above it. Or if we do have a turnaround today, that we get up just under the 10 period moving average, which is kind of my thinking, that we're going to be we're going to touch it and then maybe bounce back and end the day at about 13, maybe 13.5. And on the Russell, it actually went further and closed at the bottom of the day. So did miss it, by 15 points. But the point is, again, that it's there or below, kind of what I was seeing. So that's kind of a good call. So let me see, let me look at this. So, one of those things where, wow, we had a wick way down there, didn't get in.
Order canceled.
I think S3 can come back there. So those my 2 calls for the Russell. And thanks for being with Futures Demore, Futures Networks Live. And let me show you the end of day stuff. All right, here are the totals: 27 points. 824 minus 5 on both markets, basically the same, ended up all the same. So thanks for being with Futures Demore, Futures Networks Live, and we'll see you tomorrow. happy profitable trading and positive points for breakfast.